Sometimes it's the tiniest detail that ends up shaping something much bigger. At first, you barely notice it, but once it leaps right in front of you, how could you possibly ignore it? I was baffled. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you when it all began. It was so sudden, almost painfully predictable, or maybe just downright unfair. On Wednesday, my close friend kicked things off with what I could only describe as negotiations. "So, what are your plans for the weekend?" he asked casually. "No trips. Nothing lined up." "Why?" "Planning to invite me somewhere," I replied, having no idea who the invitation was really meant for. "Not exactly," he said. "I was just wondering if I could borrow your car again. You lent it to me recently, but I need it once more. So, what do you think?" I paused, weighing it over. No big plans ahead, no outings. The store was close. I could easily walk. I don't know," I said, pretending to play hard to get. "Come on, I need to get to my aunt's place in the village. It's her birthday, and I have to pick up my grandmother, bring her to the party, then take her back home. She can't handle the bus ride. She's been asking for a while. It really matters." How could I refuse? I told him to stop by for the keys on Friday. But barely half a day later, my wife came up with almost the same kind of question. "So, what's your plan for Saturday? You're free, right?" "Nope, nothing planned," I answered, not realizing where this was heading. "Perfect. In the morning, we'll hit the market for groceries. Then we'll drive to my mom's. Not much else to do in the village during winter. Just clear the snow from the paths. That's all. We'll leave by 9. Don't worry, you'll still get enough sleep." She had it all laid out so neatly that I actually felt guilty admitting I had already promised the car to a friend. When Natalie found out, she was furious. "Oh, of course. You always manage to put everyone else's needs before mine," she snapped, tossing her hair before storming into the other room. And there I sat, thinking, since when were her mom and the snow my responsibility? Friday evening came, and Max picked up the car and drove off. I wasn't worried. A couple of months earlier, he had borrowed it and brought it back in perfect condition. The only change since then was that I'd installed a dash cam. My wife, on the other hand, was a bigger problem. She had to take the bus to her mom's, and for the next 2 days, she wouldn't stop complaining about it. I could hardly wait for Saturday. Natalie was so annoyed, she even refused to let me walk her to the bus stop. Once she left, the house fell into complete silence. I opened the fridge, empty. Not a single thing to eat. Great. I ran to the store, grabbed some food, and on impulse, picked up a few beers. Time to relax. For 2 whole days, I did nothing but play on the computer. Just pure, uninterrupted downtime. Sunday afternoon, my friend called. "The car's downstairs. Come check it out." I went outside, took the keys from him, and as a bonus, Sam handed me a bottle of whiskey. "A little something to toast your mother-in-law's health. I meant to bring it to your aunt's birthday yesterday, but, well, here you go. Now tell me, who in their right mind would turn that down?" That evening, my wife came back. I looked her over. "So, where's the army of canned goods from your mom?" "Are you serious?" I was on that miserable, overcrowded bus all by myself. I didn't bring a thing. I just helped her around the house, that's all. "All right then, let's make dinner. I'm starving." She looked relieved. We ate together. Natalie told me how her mom was doing, then went to bed ridiculously early. "I'm exhausted. Public transport just drains the life out of me," she muttered, collapsing onto the bed around 7:30. I sat there for a while. Then it hit me. I had left my car's dash cam in the passenger seat. So I went down to grab it. And that's when the thought struck. Why not check the footage? Where exactly had Sam been driving? The dash cam turns on automatically when the car starts. And there it was, trees flickering by, the open road, and then the car parked in a deserted clearing. Suddenly it started rocking. Soft sighs came from inside. Looked like Sam had picked someone up on the way. Well, good for him, I thought. A little business, a little pleasure, efficient. But then the view shifted. I was expecting rural roads, cows grazing, chickens darting across. Nothing like that. Next stop, a gas station. Engine still running. Sam filled the tank, while his passenger went to the restroom. And then came the shock, when I saw who the passenger was. Natalie. She came back a few minutes later, got in, and off they drove. The car pulled into a roadside motel. A diner, a few shabby rooms, a fuel stop. The kind of place truckers crash for the night. The next recording was Sunday morning. meaning they spent the evening, the night, everything. And yet, my friend had the audacity to hand me a bottle of whiskey, pretending it was for my aunt's birthday. And my dear wife, she walked back in, acting sweet, claiming she was starving, as though nothing had happened. I didn't wake her. I just packed her bags. By morning, they were lined up in the hallway. Then I listed the car for sale, cheap. Wanted it gone fast. The rest of the morning, I sat there sipping whiskey. Just like that, in a single day, I lost a friend, a wife, my car, and any belief I had left in decency or loyalty. Honestly, I don't think anyone could pull off a more shameless betrayal if they tried. So guys, if you enjoyed today's story, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon.